Hey everyone, welcome back to Spark Planner Life. So we are going over the newer setup that I have for my plotting notebook. I know it is Preptober, so getting ready to write our 50,000 words for the month of November. So I thought it'd be good to kind of show you what I currently have in this one, as well as what I'll be doing for the month of October as well as November, because this bad boy here is going to be going into storage, and so I won't have it for the rest of October and into like the first 2 weeks of November as getting ready to move. So I got to pack this guy up, and so I need to have a digital option because I have a lot of ideas going through my head right now, and I want to make sure I have a place to capture them, so I'll be doing it digitally. But I want to kind of give you a walk down of my plotting notebook. Okay, so this is an A5 print pressions in the Tiffany color, I believe. So I took out the A5 rings and I put a half letter, which is 5.5 by 8.5. So it's the essentially cutting your standard US sheet of paper into two. I got it on some pink metal disc, and there is going to be a lot of old things in here, and gonna clean it out while we're kind of talking through it. So I have my little front page. So this was my original plan, which was September 20th for book 2 of A Sticker Shop Mystery. That did not happen. I kind of got stuck here in the June, July portion, so I fell behind, and so that didn't happen. So we're gonna have to scratch that, because what I wanted to do was actually have book 3 out by January. Have not started, nor will I, for NaNoWriMo, and I have some other ideas for NaNoWriMo. So I have these, which were classic size from Fancy Plans, daily kind of things, cut it down. Same with this. I kind of repurposing what I have because I don't want to waste it, like a reading log here, and I cut it a little awkward, but that's okay. Then I have HeartBreathings, how to plan and write a series. Since that's what I'm doing, so I got these printed off, so you could join her newsletter to get access to this. Haven't filled anything out, which I need to. But that's that. Then I have my first tab, which is essentially goals, and then I have another top tab that says plot. But this one here was about April, what I was supposed to do in April that I did not hit. So this is all sad. So what I'm actually going to do is rip all of that out, because that was from April. And then we have these goal sheets, which are from Fancy Plans that I cut down from classic size. Then we have our next tab in the word count. This was from my start. So look at that. I got 982, 1297, but I did not do that. And I got to 30,000 for book 2. So that's exciting, but I need to write about 20,000 words. So that is to be continued. So I'm going to keep this page, and I got a few of these here, which are going to be fine. Then we're moving on to my plot tab. So essentially this is the premise of book 2. So I'm just going to read it here. I mean, it's nowhere near perfect, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be happening in book 2 of Sticker Shop Mystery. Right now, the working title is punctured by pens. Might not keep it. So we'll see on that. But it says Millie Grant is bouncing off the walls as she gets ready for the grand opening of her new brick and mortar. On the day of opening, she works on a few last-minute touches, but instead of popping the champagne, she finds her real estate broker stabbed to death. With the delay of the opening, customers get angry and threaten to take their business elsewhere. Can Millie help solve the murder to halt the delay of her sticker shop's grand opening? So there we have it. It's not perfect, but it gives you an idea of what's going to be happening in book 2. And book 3, I don't know if I should read it or not, because there's might be a little spoilers. So we're going to skip that. Then we have 1, 2, 3. This is just kind of an outlining. And then character, I have some character, which I took from one of the books I have, which was about writing, I think, a mystery. So I got some on that, because that is one thing that I definitely need to improve on, is my character arc. So I got Kim Weiland's, I think it's called Character Arc book, so I'm excited to read that. But writing characters to make them believable but also interesting, it's very hard, because really people aren't that interesting, and so it's hard to kind of grasp that, because everyone wants to have an interesting protagonist. Then I got, this is from A.N Sage, so I got her kind of plotting novel information and character sheet. Then we have the world. I have nothing in it because mine is taking place in the real world, so nothing really on that. Then I got some beats, so I got some more structuring, save the cat information on book 2. Then here is a little sneak peek of what I am going to be doing for camp. Not camp. We are in regular NaNoWriMo. So I am actually going to be doing a paranormal cozy, because I need to kind of break up this sticker shop, because I need to kind of refresh my brain. So I think what I'm actually going to be doing is doing 2 books during camp, or two books during NaNoWriMo, but we will see, because I really want to get book 2 done in the month of October, so then I can start fresh with this. But so it's kind of just a premise of what we are working on, my paracozy. So it says, so my parents say they are monster hunters, but I think they are crazy. 30th birthday, New World of the Paranormal introduces a line of work to protect the innocent and keep their secret of the monsters under wrap. Says we unveil a new house, or rather full house, or a hotel. Haven't really decided on that, so it's going to be a mix between like sanctuary, supernatural, grim. So that's kind of what I'm working on. So it should be kind of fun, because I love supernatural. It's one of my favorite shows. So that's kind of where I'm getting my inspiration from. Then I have actually notes on the first episode of Grimm, and I was trying to plot it, because most episodes follow, same with movies, follow a similar structure. So I was like, what's the inciting incident? So it's basically when the aunt comes to visit. She's right, fights, and then she kind of tells a little about the history that, oh, they're part of the Grimms, and so they kind of essentially hunt monsters. So I was just kind of writing down notes there. Some more plotting guides from A.N Sage, which I think I had that already. I got the plot dot from Derek Murphy. Then I have HeartBreathings. This is of book 2, so we're going to really quickly go over that, because I don't want to have any spoilers. Then these are some old happy planners, which I'm going to do for like scenes. So I just put those in. And then we have some more outlining here. Oops. This thing with the disc to kind of pop out. Then going over what's going to happen in chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 for book 2. So I got that done. Kind of need to rework it, my scene checklist. And then this is how I was actually doing for writing down, and I was using these cute little stickers here to be like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. So I wrote 700 words that day. Really like that, but I didn't really do it fully. So I'm actually going to take out these ones here so I could start fresh, because it really helps, because you could write, which these are just half letter weekly, which I'm like, I don't need it to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I had them printed for that reason. And then notes, I just got some craft books that I want to read, some other STEAM elements, and I think that's it. So that is what I currently have, which is going to be put in a box today and sadly put away. So what I'm doing instead is going to be using Notion for my planning of the new book, finishing up my second book. So what I have here is this awesome template here from which I'll leave all this down below. I forgot what her name is, but it's really cool. It comes with like a writer's notebook and then a world building template. But what I have here is my 3 series, which a Sarah Shop you know, a seasonal suite you do not know. If you are a fan, it is one day gonna happen. But we're gonna do my paranormal mystery. And right here, I think if I click here we go, Rachel Ruin. So this is where you could get her information on these Notion templates. Pretty awesome. And as you could see, do not copy, upload and claim your own. So I'm giving her a shout out because it is so thorough. It is awesome. So I'll leave it down below so you could go check it out. But it's really cool. So it has everything you want to have. So you have front matter, drafting, brainstorm, plot, outline, characters, world building, research, writing tips, editing, publishing, marketing, miscellaneous. And then your world building template is too large. So, oops. So that is why it's on this separate. But with that, let me go here. If it works. Since I'm using my finger, I don't know if it will. I guess not. We'll see here. There we go. So under the plot and outline, what I've added is the 3-act structure, snowflake method, 12-step mystery formula, cozy mystery beat sheet, and the 15 beat sheet. So what's really cool about it is I could click on here, and then essentially this is what needs to happen in Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. And Act 4, which is right, Act 2 is split up into 2 different acts. So it kind of gives you an overview of what all needs to happen, things to consider. And so I added this information because I think it'll really help me. So what I could go ahead and do is then in this, so I could be like introduce main character. So right, I could have all of this information. So main character before event. And then I have all the information here, and since when I'm writing on the go, I'll have this with me. So I thought it was really cool. Trying to think of what else is kind of cool about this, but there's so much really good information, and I'm hoping that it'll kind of make me more organized and therefore be able to write faster and not have kind of, I guess, writer's block. So if you're a writer, it might be something to think about what if you want to use these or not. And if you're a fan of my writing, which I mean, it'll kind of give you a little insight of what's to come, because right now all we know is this. series right here. Right, let's see if I think I added some of my characters. Keep on doing this. I think, oops, here, character Rolodex. And it looks like I have actually not added anything in here. Oh, wait, there we go. We got Millie Grant, 28 years old, protagonist here. It just took a while to... So we have Roberta, which is Ro Carter. She was born Grant. She's 67 years old. Then we have Detective Daniel Perez, 32. Antoinette Tony Johnson, born Rossi. Giovanni Gio, 28, twin of 20, high school sweetheart of Millie. He's a recurring, but he's a secondary, so it's kind of a cool thing. And then right here, I guess, I don't think any of this is spoilers, but we have Gary Peters, Vinny, Sally, Esther, Jenny. So it kind of helps with that. Rick and Claire, which are like barely any of importance, but they're there, so it's kind of a cool thing. So this is what I'll be using on the go during my plotting for this year's NaNoWriMo 2022. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed seeing my paper version and what I'll be using for the meantime via digital. And so I think that's it until my next video, which will be probably in a month or so. So I hope you guys could hang in there for the time being. Maybe I'll do some vlogs or something like that that's more easy to film just like via my phone. But I hope to get back into some more planning videos, getting ready for the holiday season. There's a lot to come. So stay tuned, and if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Until next time. Bye.